So this morning in my devotional time, I was looking in the scriptures at Psalm 121, one of my favorite psalms of hope that you read with regards to what God does for his people as they seek him. It says this: I lift my eyes up to the hills. From where does my help come? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. Behold, he who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade on your right hand. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. The Lord will keep you, your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forevermore. Now, people ask me, as we get ready to move from northern Nevada to central New York, from Reno to Oswego, what's one of the things, besides people, of course, and your church family, what's one of the things that you will miss more than anything else? And one of the things that I've thought about is the landscape of everything, specifically the mountains. We have some wonderful mountain ranges here where I'm sitting right now in the back of my pickup truck. We're at about 5,000 feet, and you can see the mountain peaks behind me that are even higher. And it lends itself to a psalm like this: I lift my eyes up to the hills. And where we're going, there's no hills. There's going to be some beautiful sunsets. There's a beautiful lake at Lake Ontario, but there's not hills to look up to. So what exactly is the importance of the hills here in this particular passage? Well, I think it's less about the hills itself and more about the posture of us in proximity to where we envision God to be. And Jesus himself, for example, in his high priestly prayer in John 17, verse 1, he looks up to heaven. When he moves Lazarus out of the tomb in John chapter 11, he looks up and gives thanks to the Lord. And I think what the significance is of that in relation to this particular psalm is when he says, I lift up my eyes to the hills, from where does my help come? When the psalmist looks to the hills and he's looking for his help, he doesn't see his help coming from the hills. He has to look deeper. He has to look farther. He has to look higher. He has to look to the Lord who made the heavens and the earth. And I think sometimes when we're looking for help from the Lord, oftentimes the help that we're looking for, we're not looking far enough. We're not looking deep enough. We're not looking wide enough. We're looking for quick answers, for quick fixes. And the hills remind us, when I look back at the hills that I see behind me, I see some beautiful hills. But I don't see any help for me in my life coming from those hills. But they're a reminder to me of the magnitude of what God creates, and the God who created those hills. He says, look past those. Look past the major things that you see and look beyond to what you don't see. It's the substance of hope that God calls us to. The substance of hope are the things yet unseen, the things that we can't see right now. So can I encourage you today that you may not see on the horizon the hope that you're looking for? You may not see it now, but would you look past the hills? Would you look past the obvious and look even deeper into what God may be doing? Look to your help who goes beyond all of those things. Trust in him. Seek him. Remember the times when he has helped you and been your keeper before, and know that he has the ability to do it again. And as you look up to heaven, may you give thanks to the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth, who keeps you, who will not allow you to stumble, who will keep you from evil, and who can be trusted in all of your circumstances as you treasure his Son with me together.